Hey guys, my name is Gary, and today we're going to continue working on Triple Triad. So, as I said in previous streams, this might be the last Triple Triad stream or not just the last programming stream, depending on whether I'm able to finish this game. Um, so yeah, let's take a look at the game so far. So from here on out, I'll be a bit more, um, let's say, a bit more low key. Um, Mainly because right now it's mostly implementing the game itself. Um, so how do we do this? Well, um, as we've seen, we've created a game instance. Um, And this game instance allows us to define a playing field, define our players, um, and that's basically it. So what we need to do now is figure out a way to actually start the game. Um, so what I want to do is I want to separate the game logic um, from well the visual logic. So basically, we're working with a controller and a view. We need to somehow link the two together. Well, now basically what we're doing is we're going to create a controller which controls the game model and connects it with the view. It's not exactly MVC, but it is kind of the same principle. The reason why I want to separate the game logic and the the visual logic is because uh, if we want, we could actually make it. I wouldn't say agnostic, but yeah, it basically boils down to we want to make the code uh, not aware of the renderer. So right now we can choose either a DOM solution or we can just do um, a canvas solution. And canvas is obviously preferable, but right now what we want is a quick implementation. Um, it's not gonna be the best triple triad implementation. We're going to buy the standard rules with a 3x3 grid, for directions with a value from 1 through 10, with 10 being represented by the letter A. Um, so yeah, let's start the game or creating the game. So what we're first going to do is the game logic. So we have game, and when the a game object is initialized, it's it creates a field and an empty array with two players, player one and player two. Player has to be one or two, and we have a variable called real hand. If the hand is a deck, it creates a new hand from that deck, or otherwise it just takes the hand object itself. So next we have this. Okay, let's see. How do we add a card with an ID quantity? Okay, okay, yeah. actually we also want to get the deck. So get deck, return this deck, I guess. Do we really? No, we don't actually want the deck. It's deck itself. We want a representation of the deck. We want an object. So, okay. So what we're going to do is, okay. I believe I need to look back. I need to see how I've constructed the cards object. So, if I'm correct, the card object is unchangeable. You can't actually change these values. Not that it's immutable, but it's you can't change it through code itself. You need to change it from the code itself, which is good enough. So what we're going to do is get cards and return, and we're going to return wait, no. So we have add cards, card ID, and oh, okay, I see. So I mean, I could basically do this, but I want to simplify it a bit. So what we're going to do is object keys, this cards, and we're going to reduce it. Um, so card ID, and we're going to return uh, an object. So okay, do we really want to do this? No, let's just make it simpler. Return this cards. So because the only thing we're interested in is the card ID and the quantity of the amount of cards we have with that ID. Okay. So next, what? So why do we actually need this? The reason is okay. So we can get the deck, but that's not what we want. We want the cards within the deck. We don't want to actually um, be able to add a card or remove a card directly from within the hand. We just maybe we do. Let me think about this. So there is no way to hmm. Interesting. Okay, maybe this is good. We want to know this information without being able to change this information. Um, so okay, we're going to get the deck. We want to be able to get the deck. So why? Um, hmm, remove card. Yeah, okay, and this is going to be interesting. So first, okay, let's I didn't really think too much about this part. So what we want to do is we want to keep track of the different decks. And with deck, I mean um, what cards each player has available at that point. Um, so what we need to do is, okay, we need to keep track of. Um, so this is the game, as in the triple triad game itself. Okay, so get hand. Hmm. So let's see, get hand, set hand, get hand. Okay, so let's see. Place card, player, index, X and Y. Let's just start with the actual game logic. So what we want to do is, uh, so so hand, add card, remove card, get card, index. So let's copy this. Um, then we return this cards index. So in this way, we can get the current card without actually removing it, which is great. So what we're first going to do is on card is miss players player. Oh, no, wait. Hand is this player's player. We're doing this because just to be sure, if no hand, return false. Const card is hand dot hand hand dot get card index. So is it correct? Assume that. Set card, get card. Okay, yeah. If card, or if not card, then we're also doing return false. Next, what we need to do is check if a certain, so get is valid. No, not get is valid. Okay, what we can do is just place card X, Y, and card player. Oh, maybe, okay, maybe we can do this here. Um, no. What we need to do is, if player isn't one and it isn't 2, then return false. And this has to be player -1. Next, what we're going to do is place the card. So if I'm correct, place card. If there is a card at this position, then return false. Otherwise, we have to return true. And that way we can actually know if the card actually is being placed. If the card isn't placed, then yeah. So this field dot place card x y. We place the card itself and the player. So let's see. Card is this card, blah blah blah. Yeah. For now, what we want to do is so let's see. So we have a new game. We're going to create two players. Const player 1 is new okay, I think I get it. I think I have it. So let's create class player. Player has a deck and it has a hand. And the hand, let's do constructor. This deck is new deck. So does the okay, let's see. Hand is this. Yeah. I think I get it. This hand is null. So um, open booster. So what we're going to do is the player, this class handles the booster packs. Yeah, this is going to be, okay, what was the booster again? Booster, open booster. It then gets every card. And how open cards. Okay, so that's going to be it. So what does card contain? Cards contain is set get cards. Push. Oh, I see. Set ID plus card ID. And if I want to add something to a deck, add card, I need ID. So the ID is the set ID plus the normal ID. Yeah. Okay, so first. So what we need to do is, so open booster. This and deck. No. What we first need to do is, so okay, so the booster, what we want to do is, we don't want to have you add the booster, we want to have you add the booster ID or set ID, I think. Field hand deck booster. Okay, set ID, total cards. Set ID and total cards is 11. So next, what are we going to do? We're going to generate a new booster. Booster is new booster, set ID and total cards. This will generate a random booster pack, which will immediately open. Const cards is booster, open booster. So next, we are going to add cards to the deck. Add cards. Okay, okay. This deck, add cards for each. Cards. We know that cards is an array. Card ID. This deck dot add card. Card ID. And we know that it's only one card. So yeah. So what are we going to do now? Deck doesn't have a toString method. That's okay. So what the only thing we want is here, so get deck, and what we're going to do is return deck this, okay, deck not cards. So this will only return the list of cards, and we can't modify this deck. Okay, let's just try it out. So let's open Triad. Const player 1 is new player. Player 1 dot add open booster zkist. Then console log player 1 dot deck, and we indeed have a list of 11 cards, if I'm correct. Let's count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, this is exactly what I wanted. Yeah. Um, so what I also want to do, let's double click this. So we have set. So what I want to do is add a new method. Or no, I want to add a new setter. Oh, getter. Get rates. Why? there's a simple reason for this. Okay, so we get cards. So we have the sets cards. So here, okay. Get cards, card ID, and it's weight. Wait. Okay. Yeah, it's not going to be a problem actually. Object is this cards for each, I think, or wait, what we can do is reduce. Reduce. And let's first make a object. Then we're going to do total weight. We're going to set default value, and the default value is an object. Total weight parts. Parts is an empty object. So info, let's do const card weight is info and comma card ID. Const new info is info. Return new info. So what we need to do with const weight is first card. Card is this cards. No. This get card card ID. I think, yeah. Oh no, we can just do weight is weight new info total weight plus is weight, and cards new info cards card ID is weight. Next, we have the card weights now. We just need to convert it to the rates. So what we're going to do now is static get cards. Yeah, okay, that's good. Next, we're doing return. No, wait. What we can do is no, we're going to just do this object is card weights reduce rates comma card ID comma an empty object. So const new rates is rates new rates card ID is card weights cards divided by card weight total weight, and we want to round it. We don't want to round, but we want to do it in percentage, so we need to multiply it by 100. No, let's not multiply it by 100. So let's just keep it like this. Finally, we're return new rates. So that's static get rates ID. Let's do this, and instead of doing this, we're just going to do return this and rates. So what I want, so this isn't exactly necessary. It's just something I wanna do. So set rates, set get rates, take this, and there's no error, so you can do console log. Not a number. That's not great. So where did I mess up? I did mess up somewhere. So, oh, I know, card ID. Oh, okay. Add static constants is not defined. So, okay, this isn't great. Okay, now it's great. So, do these add up to 100? I don't doubt they do. Yeah, it does add up to 1. So these are the accurate rates. Yeah. So this is a nice statistic. So next we need to do console log player 1 deck. And that's okay. So what we want to do is we're going to redo the game part. So set so this is going to be replaced. So okay, so what we do want to ensure that the that hand, okay, no, player number and player. So if player is player 1 or player number, it's player 1 or player 2 number. Then if player, instance of player, real player, why do we go through this trouble? Well, because we do want to make sure that only the player instance gets added. We can also do throw an exception if a non-player object is being used here. Not gonna do that. So now we have this. Next, okay. Hand player cards. Get let's do get hand. instead of get card. So what we're doing is return this hand. If it has a hand, then we do this hand dot cards. Otherwise, we'll return this, an empty array. Yeah. Yes, yeah, let's go with that. So let's start hand. Or initialize hand. Initialize hand. This new and this deck. So what we're first going to do is we're going to create so add card, add cards. So how did this work again? So ID and quantity. So yeah, add cards. Um, okay, so we're going to assume that that it's ID and then quantity. So that's what we're going to assume with this. So let's go with object keys, cards for each card ID. This hand add card, card ID, cards, card ID. What we also need to do is if this hand, we're going to just return false because we can't actually add cards. Okay, wait, let's move this to, so let's move this method to the hand itself. So add cards here. This part we're going to remove because add cards. So we're keeping this method. So what we need to do is we need to ensure that let's see, deck remove cards. Okay, so this, otherwise false. Okay, so yeah, okay, add cards. Const added cards is yeah, okay, so let's first so okay, so we have add cards. So instead of for each, we do every. So as we know, every needs to return either true or false. Let's do return true. This part is going to be not going to work. So let's do this. Okay, no, we're doing this wrong. First, what we want to do is const deck is this deck. Clone. So we're first going to create a clone of this deck. Then const added cards is an empty object. Next, what we're going to do is object keys. Card ID. No, object keys card dot every. We're still going to use every. Return true. Next, we're going to add. We're going to temporarily remove cards from this deck and add it to the added cards to added cards. So we're doing a preliminary add cards. Oh no, we don't even need to do that. So what we actually can do is return deck dot remove card. Um, card ID and card ID. I think. No, wait. Let is success is true. Return true. If not deck is success is false and return false. Next, what we're going to do now is if is success, return false. Need to use curly brackets. I'm going to explain it later. if, oh no, now we can, after we've done the preliminary test, we can now actually add every card. Object add keys cards for each card ID. This add card ID, comma, okay, so we can do this actually. So one, because if an exception is thrown here, it goes to the upper method, and if it doesn't get caught, it goes to it goes even further down, and you get what I mean. It needs to be caught somewhere. Hmm. This is weird. Okay. Curious. So, okay, so there's also something I need to check, by the way, as our um, as our it's weird. Okay, so let's see, SR. Unison, oh, Marine, then skip, or not skip, remove. Okay, and SR, show Marine, Unison, um, then SR, no, if I do skip now, the queue doesn't get cleared right now. Oh wait, it does get cleared. This is weird. I've also found curious that I can see people chatting in my stream, but not in my stream. So that's going to be a curious thing. I need to look into that actually. It picks up uh, messages from somewhere. Okay, so yeah. Um, let's see. Profile. How does it work? Maybe if I do this, there is okay. Yeah, I don't know what it's all about. So let's just continue. We have card ID. Hmm. Hmm. Let's see. I need to I need to look into something. Uh, hmm. I need to. Okay, let's see if I do this. Yeah, gets clear. Okay. So what was I? So I'm going to add cards. Add cards. Card ID. So because at this point we already know that return uh, true. At this point we know that add cards works. Um, so next, what we're going to need to do now is um, after we've added cards, we we should be able to play the game. What we want to do, we're going to do here is this hand. So this hand dot add cards, and we are going to return this value. So next, let's check if it works. So player add cards, and we're going to add multiple boosters. Console log player one deck, I believe. Yeah. So what we want to do is we want to add Zapekist, Zapedude. We want to add Zapedude 5 times. So let's do console log player one, and the value is false. Why is it false? Huh? That's weird. 1, 2, 5. Weird. Add cards. Add cards. Yes, success is true. So console log card ID. So, weird. test. Why is it false? So let's first do console log is success. Player 1 add cards. Okay. Oh, I know what I forgot. So let's remove this. So what we need to do now is initialize the hand. So let's do that. Player 1 initialize hand. Okay. 305. 305. What is this? Reference error. ID is not defined. Oh, 309. Okay. Card ID. And card ID here as well. True. So now we should have a hand. Oh yeah. Okay, what are we going to do now? What we're going to do now? Okay, so we have images. So we have triad.js. Next, what we're going to do is we're going to display each image. And how do we do it? We are going to generate the cards. So um, so we know each card is, and we're going to initialize it at the top. Card const card width is going to be, the width is 2.5 inches, and the card const card height is 3.5 inches. So we're going to multiply it by 4, 100 by 140. So so why do we do this? We want to have a graphical representation of each card. So function create card base. So card dummy canvas is new. Okay, this doesn't work. Document create element canvas const dummy context is dummy canvas create or get context 2D dummy canvas width is card width, and dummy canvas height is card. So with dummy canvas, we're generating images. And we're going to make it asynchronous as well. Why we will come back to that later, or not really. The reason is actually simple. We're we need to load the images first. So create card base, card ID. And we're going to do it on demand. So we have the player. We're going to give the player a booster. Open booster. Zkist. Let's also check this. Okay, static. So let's do static get parts. I guess, yeah, it's that. So cards. What was this again? Sets. All right, I know it. I know. So first, what we're going to do is const set IDs is this. Yeah, it's uh, object is this sets. What we're also going to do is we're going to sort it. So sort. Okay, okay, first, before we actually are going to do something, we're going to do 2, 1, 3 sort 1, 2, 3. That's okay. A, B, yeah, okay, so it's good enough. Good enough. Let's go with this, add sets, get cards. We're sorting every set in alphabetical order, and we're sorting every card, except we're not going to sort each card in alphabetical order. We are going to do something more with that. So let's see. Name, rates, card, get card. Okay, so const cards is this. Set IDs for each. Set ID const set is this sets set ID. Um, so yeah, so object keys set cards for each. Let's sort them first. Sort ID A and ID B. Because we do want to sort them What this is weird. Um, Need to find out. Okay. Hmm. Weird. Um. Hmm. So set const card A is set get card ID const. No, not card ID. IDA. Card B is set get card IDB. So what we're going to do now is so okay. They are based on their ranks and rarity. So, okay, let's see. Level. We want to use their level. Yeah, let's do the level. If card A level is not equal to card B dot level, return, I believe, card A dot level minus card B dot level, I think. So let's check this out. So if we do 1 by sort A B, A minus B. Yeah, this is good. Because if we get the opposite, B minus A, it's going to be the opposite direction. So otherwise, return IDA compare, I believe. Wait, compare. Is it local compare? Yeah, it's. I believe it's local compare then. E locale compare was it? E yeah, that's about right. So locale compare IDB. So now we've done that. For each card ID, cards push, set ID, colon card ID. Finally, we're returning cards. So yeah, why do we want to do this? Well, the answer is actually simple. Um, we just want to know what cards are in the game. Let's see. Instead of set, let's do this. No, not this. Yeah, this is going to be. Let's see. Triad. Let's do console log set get cards. And now we have a list sorted by their level. So first it's sorted by the set ID, and then it's sorted by level, and if the levels are equal, it's sorted by in alphabetical order. So yeah, that's what we have now. So what now? Well, honestly, the chances of me finishing this in its entirety isn't high. I at least won't be able to finish it today. Which isn't bad, but yeah. So let's see cards. So what I want to do is I want to create I want to generate the card graphics. Let's do const card images is this. So await cards reduce. Let's first do this and then promise resolve. So you have the promise, async promise, and card ID. So first we'll await the promise. Next, we're getting the card ID. The card const card is set get card ID. Console log card. Yeah. Yep. Const set ID is card ID splice. No, that's not splice. Split. So let's do console log set ID. Text. Okay. Next, const. Okay. Okay. So wait. So we await the promise. Then we need to await create card base. card ID, and we're going to move that code we've written here. So now we have the set ID and we have the card. What we need to do next is this constructor URL. URL is dot slash images slash set ID slash card dot image. If card dot image return. So if there isn't an image, we don't need to generate an image. So const image is this, and we're going to return a null. No, wait. We're not going to do this. We're going to go here. So before we generate the card, we first need to clear this image. So const dummy context clear rect. No, not const. What the hell am I doing? Clear rect 0, 0, dummy canvas width, dummy canvas height. So now we've created an empty canvas. So regardless of whether the image has or the card has an image or not, we are going to generate the card itself. But let's first do something else. We need to turn the canvas to an image. So let's do const URL is dummy canvas dot to data URL console log URL. What does this result into? Okay, 4 identical empty images, which is good. This is good. But return URL. Card images, card ID is going to be image. Not like this. Okay, let's just do it like this. This is better. So const image is new image. Image source is going to be card images card ID. And this is mostly going to be just a dummy thing. We're going to test it out. Then document body that append child image. So right now you can't see anything. So what we're going to do is dummy canvas draw rect 0, 0, dummy width, dummy canvas height. Okay, dummy. It's not dummy canvas. It's dummy context. Draw rect doesn't exist. Okay, that is correct. Fill rec. That's logical. Fill rec. So now we have 4 images, and we can already see that each of these images is pretty small. We're going to increase their size to 280. So now each card is the size of a card. Yeah. Okay. So now that we have this, we're going to go back to this. So let's do 50. The height is 75, I think. Yeah, I think this is okay. Is this correct? Wait, no, it's not correct. It's this. So I'm going to this is a temporary thing so that we can actually see what we're going to draw. Let's do this here. Dummy context, stroke style, I believe. I believe for text it's still stroke style. Or no, it's not stroke style, it's still fill style. That's going to be so let's do this so that we can actually see it. Fill style FFF. We'll use a standard font. I'm going to check if a drop shadow is possible easily. Okay, so okay, so dummy context dot stroke style is we're going to use black as an outline. So and okay, so dummy context fill text. Let's just do test 1 10 10. Yeah, this is maybe like this, and this is going to be 5 maybe. We're going to do some small tests, so 10 25, maybe not 10, maybe 8. Let's do this. So this is 8. This is going to be 15 again. 35. This is 22. So now we have 4 different values. So center is, let's define a center. So the center is going to be 25 by 15. Now card ranks for each rank index. Console log rank. Let's see. Rank comma index. Yeah, this is good. Next, we need to find out good coordinates. So index 2. This is 1 2 1 2. 0 1 0 1 0 1 0 1. Okay, that's okay. So up is 0, right is 1, down is 2, left is 3. So what we want to do is so index -1. So what does it say? -1 0 1 2. So -1 0 1 2. Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. How do we const x is hmm. I knew the algorithm, but I'm really out of it right now. Hmm. So wait. Const x is index, const y is index. So console log index comma x comma y. So x has to be 0 1 0 -1. I think I have it. So well, now it's 0 1 0 1. That's okay. And then 0 0 1 1. Okay, and so if I do minus math or index divided by 2, 0 1 -1 0. Okay, that's maybe if I do so times 2 so 0, so -1 times and that's great. If I do the same here, 1, but it has to be -1 0 1 0. First, we need to do index +1. So now it's 1 0 -1 -0. And then we're doing the opposite, -1 Yeah. So what we're going to do is 25, no, not 25, 15 plus 7 times this value. And the same is going to be for 25 plus 10 times. So what we're going to do now is remove this and do this x, y, and this is going to be rank. Yeah, this is it. So to be sure, we're going to check it out. 3847. Yeah, 3847. That's okay. That's right. So next, we wanna so what I not we but what I want to add is the name of the card at the bottom. It's something that isn't in the original Triad, but that's okay. Dummy context dot. Can I calculate the text? Great. XML 5, calculate text. So calculate text width. You can use canvas indeed. Measure text. It was measure text. Measure text. And let's do this. Measure text is going to be card.name. Const text size is console log text size. So we can now see the width and the height. Let's check it out. So we're not really interested in the height. We're just interested in the width. So we have width and the height isn't here, but that's okay. So we only need the width. So const left is dummy canvas width minus text size width, but we're not there yet. We need to divide it by 2. Then height is dummy canvas height minus 10. Finally, we're doing dummy context fill text card name, comma, left, comma. Okay, let's change height to top. And now we have the name of the card at the center, at the bottom center, which is good. So we now have this, but so let's change the fill style to this color. And now you can't really see you can see the numbers and the text, but it is pretty hard to see them. So we have defined the stroke style. So we're going to use it. So let's see. stroke text, and yeah, it's not really visible. So let's change it by doing dummy context. Line width is 220, 200. Hmm. Plus 2. Okay, why does line width not work? So stroke style, I did choose a stroke style. So what if I just do this? Okay, let's do a let's do this. Let's stroke text. Oh, why does line width? Oh, that's a D. So let's change this to 2. Remove this. Next, let's do this stroke styles. This. Go back to this. This. It's slightly more visible. So let's change it to 3 and move it over here. And then it's more global. So here, go to stroke text. And okay, yeah, this is okay. Maybe dummy context. Outer limit is 2. Maybe 1, 0. 1, 2. Let's go with 2. So now the numbers are more visible. So finally, we need to draw the image. The images need to be drawn. So const new image is new image. Image source is URL. So now we need to wait until the image is drawn before we can continue. So what we're now going to do is await, new promise, resolve. We're not going to reject it because we know these images exist. If they don't exist, it's my fault. Now we're going to do image. We can just use unload. So let's just do this. Unload is and then resolve. So once the image is loaded, we're going to draw that image. Dummy context, and then once it draw image, image, comma 0, 0. But they are pretty much cropped. So width is going to be dummy canvas width and dummy canvas height. And now they completely fit in this image. Yeah. yeah, this is pretty much how we draw the triple triad cards. Next, we need to remove this part so that the images are now transparent. Oh, hey, oh, yeah. So, yeah. Mm. So now we have the four images. What should we do now? So honestly, I'm not really satisfied with the line width. Let's turn it back to 2 and add a shadow. I don't know if no, I don't want to add a shadow. So if we do 4, yeah, it looks bad. Line with 1. Line with 1 isn't great, but it's so let's do line with 2. But dummy context dot no offset is x is 2. Same for the y. Shadow dummy shadow color is f 0 0 0. Yeah. And this is this is I think this is acceptable. Mm, so the only thing the only problem is it also draws the shadow of the image. So in that case, before we draw the image, we're going to set the shadow color to none. So if we do null or an empty string, transparent maybe. Yeah. So if we do transparent, it's going to reset it. So this is good. Um. So now we have the basic triple triad cards. Um. Yeah. So and normally this isn't what you want to do. You want to do this the moment the card is going to be loaded. But because I don't know, because I'm not sure if I'll ever going to be able to finish the triple triad game itself. Um, because the problem with this game is it's quite complex. You need to do several things. Um, more you need to do more things than I actually anticipated. So yeah, let's see if we should do more with it. I'm actually not sure if I should continue with uh, creating this game in at least not in JavaScript. Um, it can be done, but it's a really big project. So I don't know. I'm really conflicted with this one. Um, yeah, I think I'll just think I'm just going to end the stream. Um, maybe next week I'll be doing triple triad or maybe on YouTube. Um, chances are big that I'll be doing this on YouTube because on YouTube I don't really care about the viewership. Uh, um, the only problem is I can't actually play music on YouTube, which is fine. Um, but yeah, I'll see what I'll do. Maybe um, I'll see in the okay. I'll see next week. If I'm going to do another stream next week um, with programming, I'll do a program stream. Um, but for now, I think I'll just uh, end the programming stream. Uh, so the thing is, I could play a game after this one, but because I'm also going to save it to my VOD channel, I don't really wanna mix it in with gameplay of another game. So um, I'll just end the stream. Yeah, I'm not going to play another game after this one. So yeah, this is basically it for today. Um, so let's go to the ending screen. This was a shorter stream than the last few times. Um, okay, so like I said, I'm not sure if I am going to finish the Triple Triad game. It is going to be made available on GitHub. So let's uh, so implement the cards. No, implement the Triple Triad start off Triple Triad game. So it's now on my GitHub. I'll I'll add the link on this screen. So let's just do it. Text um, additional text. Not don't make the source visible. Okay. So select font. This is good. Um, GitHub is, and I'm going to need to take a look where it is. So it is part of my on-stream project. So select font. Maybe I need to make the font smaller. Okay, that's too small. Okay. Um, yeah, this is good. So let's make it visible. This is my this is the link to the Triple Triad game itself. And additionally, it's also going to be on additionally, you can find the other projects I made on stream, including the overlay. It's not the complete overlay. I might update it in the future to include it. Let's see if it is. So localhost Songify. Okay, yeah, it does contain the updated Songify overlay, which you can use for your own overlays. Um, so yeah, this this is the project. This is the link for the Triad game. Um, if you just want my GitHub page, this is the GitHub page where uh, every on-stream project is going to be placed. This mainly includes the projects made in HTML5 and JavaScript. It might also include other future projects, or I might make separate repositories for those projects. Okay, yeah. So for now, I'm going to send you all over to someone else. I'm going to, okay, let me see who I can. So, yeah, let's send you over to uh, Mats for now. Mats is doing a subathon, uh, and yeah, hopefully he will be doing something fun. Um, so what are plans for coming weeks? There are no real plans aside from August 8th. August 8th is going to be my birthday countdown stream. So if you want to drop by. I'm probably going to play Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Um, um, or maybe other fighting games. I don't know. It depends on what I feel like. Most likely, it is going to be Ultimate. Um, but yeah, hope you had fun watching this. See you again soon, and until next time.